All right, get in here, folks. Get in, it's important, you gotta understand this. So, as everybody knows, just spent the last 3 days, new nights, in the CapHill autonomous zone, CapHill. And what we saw last night is completely different from what they're showing in the mainstream media. They're not going there at the nighttime. They're not showing you what happens after the sun goes down. They're not showing what happens. Don't worry about us. We're fine. Totally fine. But what isn't fine is that a journalist was attacked last night. A journalist was attacked last night by a member of Raz's crew. I was an eyewitness. My brother's an eyewitness. We can identify the guy. I don't know the guy's name who did it. But Raz was watching the whole thing happen and walked away. Now, I can't tell if Raz ordered it. Now, it wasn't me. It was another guy I was with. I can't tell if Raz ordered it, but he seemed like he was involved. That's all I can say for that point. Because the journalist, Kaylin from Scriber, was recording Raz and his posse out in the middle last night. And keep in mind, this is after a whole other level of violence had happened last night as well. Attempted arson of a local auto yard, a service station, theft. They claimed it was a theft of thousands of dollars. The place is called Car Trader, which is right down the street from where they are. And you saw the videos, I posted the videos, guns being cocked, live on video right there, people being chased at gunpoint. Folks, this is a very untenable situation. It's a very untenable situation because of what goes on in there after dark is complete anarchy. It's complete anarchy. Don't tell me in the comments that a car trader was broken into last night. I was standing there. I was standing there when the gate was crashed by the mob. All right? You guys are trying to tell me something. I'm the guy who told you. All right? This is complete anarchy, and what the media is doing, the way that they're reporting this in the daytime, they go in, they say, oh, it's all kumbaya, everything is fine, there's no problems, everything's great, everything's wonderful. Yeah, I saw people running around cocking guns right in front of me on video, going after people because they were accused of one thing or another. It's lawlessness. Not to mention 2 people who had to be taken out of there unconscious in ambulances, completely unresponsive. I didn't even post the one video because, quite frankly, it seemed unseemly because the guy's just lying there waiting for the ambulance to come. The medics, it's a joke, it's children. This is children, they're LARPing, and someone is going to get hurt. Someone is going to get hurt in there. Okay, it's children running around playing games, pretending to be medics, pretending to be, you've got Antifa in there, the John Brown Gun Club, that's running around pretending that they're some kind of security force. You don't know what they're doing. They don't have any training. They're not a serious security force. Right, there was a guy running around there last night saying he was a blood. All right, and my brother who's watching can confirm that because he's the one who heard it. He said, I'm a blood, and he said, we mobbing out here. He said, we mobbing. They're not looking in many of these cases. Now, I'm not saying this is all people, by the way. I'm saying there's a difference between the daytime and the nighttime. So I know people are going to try to take this out of context. What I'm telling you is there is a difference between daytime and nighttime. And at nighttime is when it hits the fan. Nighttime is when it goes really bad. Really bad. There's barricades there. There's no way. If there is a fire like happened a couple nights ago that they're not able to put out, if that turns into a structural fire because they've got all sorts of open flames right next to very flammable, their placards, the plywood, the things that they've set up around that police station. Yeah. And they've got open flames there. All right, if one of those catches and something bad happens, they've got no ability to take care of it. And how's the fire department even going to get in? Or will they even be let in, right? What happens if you've got somebody who's seriously hurt and an ambulance can't get them and real EMTs? It's a joke and it's a disgrace and it needs to be stopped. It absolutely needs to be stopped. All right, so I spent the past 3 days and I'll admit, by the way, and I'll say, look, in the daytime, it's not that bad. In the daytime, it's not that bad at all. People are pretty chill during the daytime. Right? There weren't as many problems. Now, keep in mind, if there were problems, it was because somebody was coming up saying something that they didn't want to be said. For example, if someone was talking about being Christian, or somebody was talking about, they had two guys who walked in, a guy and a girl were holding the American flag, and they were sent out. They were attacked. A journalist was assaulted last night. A Christian street preacher, I interviewed him. He was assaulted. For being you've all seen street preachers. If anyone's spent any time in a city, you've seen a Christian street preacher before, right? They're not bothering anybody. You can go talk to them if you want, or you can walk right by, right? It's not that big of a deal. But in the CapHill Autonomous Zone, it's a police state. And that police state, the policing force, which does exist, by the way, because they kicked out the regular police, and Jenny Durkin acquiesced to this. So now the police force that's essentially being run is Antifa. Where are the videos from last night? Go look at my Twitter account, bro. Was it your first day on the internet? Seriously, you can't figure out how to find videos that are right on my Twitter account? If you can't find that out, then you got more problems than I can help you with, buddy. What I'm telling you is, it's a police state in there. So as long as you abide by everything they want you to do, and as long as you nod your head and you say, yes, sir, no, sir, please, sir, may I have another, you're fine. But there's armed members of the John Brown Gun Club in there. There's people walking around with guns in their waistbands. Shelby Talcott of the Daily Caller got that video. Incredible. Please go follow Shelby. She's doing amazing work in there. Elijah Schaefer is doing amazing work in there. Julio Rojas is doing amazing work. I think he's already left. I want to say thank you to everybody who did know that I was there. My